All right, here we go. My name is Randy Bickling. Join me on the podcast right now from the Galion. It's not Historical Society that they put on the paper. It's the Galion History Center.
It is.
Tanesha Pickering's with me. She's our fearless leader. Good morning.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Anytime. Great. Of course, people know I'm on the board there, so
Yes.
that's why I didn't know what to talk about.
Thanks for staying with us.
I love it. Had a good time. First time ever calling bingo last Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was a little trial and error there, but we got. Let's put it this way: the second half was better than the first half.
I think all of it was fantastic.
You did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you.
We couldn't have done it without you. So, yeah, we could have done it without you.
I'm so glad it's over and it was a success.
It was, and it was fun. I mean, you had what? 200 now. How many?
240.
And we sold out in like 20 minutes, right?
Less than 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours.
I was just watching on my laptop that Monday. The tickets just roll in, and I was fantastic. Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's unbelievable, and like I said, we're talking post-COVID stuff. We're talking first time ever doing that.
Yeah.
And it worked out great.
It was awesome.
Yeah, awesome. So
we got to include women's history in there.
Yeah, that was fun.
All of our purses were named after women from Galion, so we got to get some history in there as well, which is our job. So that was great.
Good. And that all benefits the Galion History Center, right?
It does.
Yeah, it's a big fundraiser. So, but on that note, we're going to tell you about some things going on. We got a lot of things coming up.
More fundraising in October.
Let's talk about it. What's going on?
Okay. First thing coming up on October 14th and 15th is our Murder Mystery Clue at Brownella. Mm-hmm. It is a live action version of the classic Clue board game.
That house is perfect for that, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So the premise is Bishop and Ella Brown, the owners of Brownella Cottage, are having a dinner party with their friends when the caretaker ends up dead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, making the Browns and all their dinner guests suddenly suspects to a murder. So players will come in, they'll do a tour of the house, meet all the suspects with the lights on.
Okay.
And then once it's time to solve the crime, we turn the lights off.
I
know.
That house is scary enough.
Yeah, I know. So, the goal is obviously to figure out who did it, number one, in what room and with what weapon, much like the board game itself. It's so fun. It's $20 a person. All ticketing is online right now. www.galionhistory.com under our events tab. You can go in there and get tickets. Not many left. I think we have like 5 left on Friday night. I just looked before I came in.
Wow.
And then I would say probably 10 on Saturday. So limited ticketing.
So buy your tickets now.
Buy your tickets now. But that's always super fun. And all of the suspects are people from Galion history. So again, you're going to get a little history lesson, but we have a blast with that. And it's the first time we've done it since COVID.
Really?
So we're bringing it back.
Well, if it's anything like the first auction, I think we'll be fine.
Yes, I think we'll totally sell out. It's usually the week of when tickets really start going.
Yeah.
So
good. So looking forward to that real live action Clue.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. All right. If you haven't checked the house out, ever do the cottage, because that cottage is perfect for that situation.
I know. I love when people come in and I tell them it's full of all the original furniture. They just can't believe it. You don't have house museums like that.
No, it's
anymore.
very rare.
It's very rare to have something like that. So.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house.
It is. It's gorgeous.
It's got a personality of its own. Does it? The house has a life of its own.
It does. Speaking of a life of its own.
So we've witnessed it a few times, but
So the next thing after Clue, on Friday, October 21st, and Monday, October 31st, Halloween, we will be doing our Ghost Walk tours at 8 p.m.
Awesome. And
both of those nights.
We talk about Halloween, but there's a very big significance to that day.
Yes. Right? Not only is it Halloween, when they say, the veil between worlds is thinnest, but Bishop Brown died on Halloween.
In that house.
On Halloween.
On the one couch like the, right?
Yeah, so of course for the time period, people were prepared for burial and embalmed in the house. Yeah. And then you were shown in the house. He was laid out in the study. All of that took place in the house. It's always interesting to tell people when they come in. But that was just that was normal back then.
Right, sure it was, yeah.
So, there's always a lot of energy in the house on Halloween.
there's enough energy all over anytime. I mean, you see some crazy stuff in that house. I mean, if you don't believe in that kind of stuff, go to that house.
Oh. So,
yeah.
Our ghost walk tours are $20 a person. Ticketing online again. 8 o'clock at night. You don't need a flashlight.
Right.
We won't. I kind of feel out the crowd when they come in. Like, how, you know, like, do you want it to be dark? Do you want the lights on? The Magical Moon will be there again.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That is a metaphysical store in Galion.
Yeah.
They set up in the study. She has crystals, herbs, oils, teas, anything you could possibly need. So she'll be there again, which is a nice touch. She'll be in the study.
Okay,
like, good luck to you, because this is where they
exactly
laid them out. But I think
I think so. I think she'll be just fine.
Yeah. So it's always a fun time. So that's a little bit of you get the history of the house for sure, but we also tell you all of our ghost stories, and we let people try to communicate with the spirits.
And I witnessed some crazy stuff last time we did it. That was in August, right?
Yeah. So you guys, your group had a really intense experience, and then my group captured that picture of the orb, the blue orb, like going up the stairs, in like a photo burst. So I mean, that was totally an unexplainable catch of she just took a burst and it was going up, which is not the first time we've captured something like that.
The orbs, the
orbs and them like going up the stairs and like moving up those back stairs. There's something to like there's something to the upstairs. Yeah. But I think I don't know. There's something active on that back staircase too.
There is, yeah. It was very active upstairs when we were there in August. So,
The house has just been crazy all summer.
Yeah.
I feel like since May, how many times have I told the board, like, this house is, like, this is the craziest I've ever seen it in all my years.
Wow. I don't know, man.
Every time I'm in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, even across the street, the church.
Oh gosh, yeah. I know. I had somebody ask me recently about the church and asked me if the church was haunted, and I was like, well, if I'm being honest with you, if it came down to like it's midnight and you have to go in the church alone or the cottage alone, I would go in the cottage.
Really? Yeah. It's well, we've had meetings in there and heard crazy things when we're doing meetings.
Yeah, and like you think about it being a church, funerals have been in there.
Right.
I mean, we had a funeral in there since we owned it, just like
recently.
Like I can't, time is blurred because of COVID, but probably within the past year and a half. Yeah. So, we've had some mediums go in the church and kind of have interesting similar feelings in there. So it's always fun to hear what they have to say.
Right. Yeah. Sure. And again, our ghost tours sell out, so make sure if you want to go. Can you buy tickets yet now?
Yes, ticketing started October 1st.
Okay.
I do expect our Halloween one.
It'll sell out.
It'll sell out. It's kind of tricky because it's a Monday. Halloween's on a Monday.
Oh yeah.
But like, I also wanted to do it on Halloween.
Right.
So if you're willing to stay up a little late on a Monday night, it's some Halloween fun.
It is a lot of fun. Now we have trick or treat coming up too, though.
Yes. Sunday, October 30th from 2 to 4. Those are the Galion Community Trick or Treat hours. The house will be open. The main floor is open. You take a short walk through the main floor and kind of see the Halloween decorations. We play Halloween music, pass out candy.
Yeah, and then after Halloween,
my favorite thing that we do.
Awesome. Then after Halloween, we get going on Christmas stuff. Not very far away. So
I know. I'll begin to talk about Christmas too.
Yeah.
But the holidays are a big time for us.
Yeah.
But we'll totally shut down in November to get ready for Christmas.
Yeah, and the house is beautiful.
Yes, it takes a lot of work, and it gets crazy before it gets beautiful in there. But it's always so worth it once we get everything cleaned up. And
even though the bishop's wife hated Christmas,
she did.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I just think she's like antisocial in general. Was like her personality for sure. And I don't know if just the holidays are busy. You are socializing. You're seeing everybody. And we've had some activity at Christmas.
Oh, man.
from her area of the upstairs.
Yeah, she wasn't at,
You know, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It kind of maybe stirs her up a little bit when we have the house decorated for Christmas.
Well, I witnessed something crazy last year when that Santa flew off the wall in Scott. I mean, it was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, things being thrown at our board members.
Yeah, we came inside and we're like, hey, he goes, who threw that out? No, none of us were at the table. Man.
I know. It's funny because, like, I feel like, I mean, I and Kylie are probably in the house the most.
Yeah.
It's always interesting when things happen to my board members.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not lying to you guys.
Well, I witnessed a lot when I was in that ghost hunt, so yeah. Not that I didn't believe you before, I did, but yeah.
It's always, when you experience it, it changes things, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. You gotta go check it out if you haven't. It's fun. We have a good time with those.
Oh yeah, and I don't think any of what we experience when we do the ghost walks is scary.
Yeah, we don't provoke or anything like that.
No, it's just
you get a history of the house too.
Yeah. And I think like you're just communicating. You're just asking questions, and when you actually get an answer, is like it's pretty.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
It is crazy, and like, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that wasn't like scary."
Yeah. No, it's not really. I mean, it's not going to frighten you. You're right out of the house with it. It's really interesting, actually.
It is. I think it really makes you think. I always leave those tours with more questions than answers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that pretty much covers everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. What a month. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And we'll talk about Christmas and all that stuff too. And
yeah.
Of course, what's our website in case people want more information?
www.galionhistory.com.
And you have a very active Facebook page?
Yes, and we are under the Galion History Center on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Links to any of the ticketing for the events we mentioned are certainly on our Facebook page, various posts. It's a good way to keep up with us.
It is. There's lots of good information on both the Facebook page and the website.
Yep.
Tanesha, it's always good to talk to you. I can't wait to talk about Christmas time too. And we'll have some stories to share probably about the
yeah, we can recap everything that happens in October.
Right. We can do that. Thank you so much, Tanesha.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Anytime.